In this video, we'll be discussing databases available through the OC Tech library. The OC Tech library provides access to over 70 databases, some covering specific subject matters and others covering a wide range of subjects. Regardless of the purpose of the database, they all provide access to articles, videos, and academic content you can use in your research. As a college student, you're expected to use college-level articles, information, and resources to support your statements, ideas, and opinions. Because they can be published more regularly and widely than books, articles will likely make up the majority of the content you use in your research. Even though you can find some useful resources with a search engine like Google, library databases are geared specifically towards your classes, assignments, and research. A common stumbling block students encounter is understanding the difference between a database, an article, a magazine, and a journal. A magazine or a journal is a collection of articles written by different authors. For example, this article, among others, can be found in this journal. The difference between a magazine and a journal is the intended audience. A journal is usually geared toward higher education or people who have advanced degrees in a specific subject matter. Magazines, however, are written with the intention of reaching as wide an audience as possible. And because journals are academic in nature, the articles in them will likely provide citations and references for the information they provide. Magazines, though they can be informative and enlightening, will usually not provide citations for their articles. With that in mind, library databases collect articles from magazines, journals, and newspapers and makes them available for you to use as an OC Tech student. Some databases focus on specific subjects, while others are more general in nature. And now, we are ready to go to the library's website and demonstrate how to access our databases. From the library's homepage, there are a couple of ways to get available articles and databases. If you like to search as many databases as you can at one time, you can start your search with our online catalog. For example, if you're researching Buddhism, you would just type that in and click on search, and make sure you sign in to have access to all of our resources. From here, if you are only searching for articles, make sure you choose the Available Online option and the Articles option. And depending on your need, you can also limit the date range of articles in your results list. As you can see, because this was such a general search, there are still a large amount of results in the list. Ideally, you would include additional terms to narrow your results down. For example, you could try typing in health. Even then, there are an overwhelming number of results in the list. Depending on what you're searching for, you would have to try different search terms to narrow your results down. However, for this demonstration, we'll stick with the results we already have. For each item in the results list, there are options to get a list of sources that have cited the article and a list of sources that are cited in the article. And just as with all other items in our online catalog, there's the option to get the link to the item, email it to yourself, or add it to your favorites. And if you click on the ellipsis, you are also given the option to print the item record and get the citation. To access the article, just click on the title and choose the link under the View Online section. If you are off campus, you'll be prompted to enter your student ID number. Depending on the database the article originates from, you'll be taken to a screen that is similar to this. Before continuing on to a specific article, we'll need to see the other ways to access library databases. Back on our home page, there are two additional ways to access library databases. You can click on the All Databases icon to get a list of all library databases. If you know what specific database you're looking for, you can scroll through the list or click on a letter it would fall under. You can also click on the drop-down menu to see a list of all databases that fall under a specific subject. For example, if you click on History, you will get all databases that are especially relevant for history-related topics. Another option from our homepage is to use our subject guides. Our subject guides gather together the most relevant databases and resources for your papers and projects. For example, if you're doing a paper for nursing, you would just click on the nursing heading and choose any of the related guides. For this example, we'll just choose the General Nursing Guide. On this guide, among other things, you will find the databases that are most relevant for nurses and nursing classes. In the next video, we'll demo a couple of specific databases from our A to Z list.